Carlo Ancelotti spoke to Times. We won the league this season because there is no ego here. Vinicius, no ego. Bellingham, no ego. Rodrigo, no ego. And the senior players are like that. Toni Kroos, Dani Carvajal, Nacho, Luka Modric. I don't know what happens in the future, but there is no jealousy between the young ones now. Humility is important. You must have that. They say at the Bernabeu there is a god, and he wears a white shirt. And who knows, maybe that is true. But I think that this god punishes mistakes. If you make a mistake, the god in white punishes you. To try and have one identity for your team is a limit. We played a game in the Champions League against Shakhtar Donetsk. Very good team. Roberto De Zerbi was their coach. What he was doing with fullbacks and different positions, really good. But I said to my players, they want you to press. Don't press. If you press, they will pass the ball around you. Don't press, and they will give the ball to you. We didn't press, and we won 5-0. On coaching, the more you shout, the less they players listen. The key point is, I have a lot of passion, but I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed with my job. I never was. Not about football. I really liked it, as a player, as a manager, but I don't become crazy. I'm calm. It's strange because before the game, I am usually really nervous. The 2 or 3 hours before, I really don't feel good. I have fast heart and I start to think bad thoughts. They are going to score. What are we going to do? And when I am alone in the build-up, I try to sleep, but am not able to sleep. Then immediately, when the referee blows his whistle, calm. We start the game finally. Then I have no fear. The fear is before and when it starts, optimistic. It will go well. Quite strange. And my heartbeat goes from 120 to 90. Whether the game goes well or whether it goes badly, I am in control of myself. At the press conference, under control. And that is because I am not obsessed. You see, there is no Ancelotti style. There is no style for me because I change. Against Manchester City in number UCL-QF, we played low block, strong defense. We have played that way this season 1 or 2 times, no more. We don't play like that. We are more attacking. But I saw that as the way to compete and to win that game. This season, we lost Karim Benzema, but Bellingham arrived. We had 2 fantastic strikers, Vinicius and Rodrigo, but they play wide. So we start to play Vinicius and Rodrigo with Bellingham behind, Nasher 10, 4-3-1-2. We did really well at the beginning. Bellingham scored a lot of goals, but then in one match with Atletico Madrid, they scored 3 goals from crosses because the right side was not covered, so we changed and put Bellingham to help defensively inside. We adapt without making the players uncomfortable. Vinicius does not want to play inside, so I won't force him to play inside. He doesn't show his best quality there, so I have to give him freedom. I spend a lot of time defensively, working with my team, working together. Offensively, I give some information, but not too much. What can I tell them? Vinicius was always fantastic 1-against-1, but I have helped him to be more effective inside the pitch, not just wide. He is fast. He is really talented. But he has to beat 2 people from wide to have a shot. That movement in the middle of the pitch, with 1 touch, he can score a goal. Don Carlo, they call me, or Maestro. I've got to say, I really, really like that. When I started, I wasn't like this. I had one system that I learnt at AC Milan from Arrigo Sacchi. It was 4-4-2. And for this, I refused to have Roberto Baggio at Parma because he wanted to play number 10 role. I said, no, I don't play number 10. He was one of the best players in the world at the time, and I refused to have him because I just wanted to play with 2 strikers. Today, I would say, Baggio, come to Parma, and we'll arrange the situation. Instead, I told him, listen, Roberto, there is no space for you. And he went to Bologna instead. It was a mistake, and I tried to change my idea when I went to Juventus. I had Zidane, and he was Dazer 10. Should I put him right or left? Impossible. Zidane is the most important player in my team, and he has to be Dazer 10, and I have to adapt. From there, I always took into account the characteristics of the players to build the system.